Good evening, Libra. I'm running a little behind on my videos. I've been having to work a lot of extra hours with my sales, and I had to pick up another little side hustle. Like 2 side hustles and like a whole business where I sell stuff, plus I do this. So I've been pretty wiped out. I haven't had a lot of time and energy, and I thought about just skipping my videos this week, but I am very dedicated to this channel. It's very important to me, and it's about more than just getting a lot of subscribers. It's about more than getting a lot of views or making money or anything like that. This is my sole purpose. This is what I'm supposed to do, and I do want to, again, reinforce the idea that if I ever contradict myself in a video, it's because my energy changes so often. And I'm always working with my soul energy, and I'm always evolving. And I am on, this ascension path as well. So as I receive clarity, something that resonated with me before might not resonate with me again. And the other thing I want to say is I don't know what happened in my Taurus video. I was holding the phone just like I am now. Did the whole video, beautiful messages came out, went to upload it, and the whole damn thing was upside down. Like, I'm looking at it now, it's not upside down. So let's hope that my video for Libra is not upside down. If it is, I'm going to upload it anyway, and I'm going to play around with my laptop because I just don't know what's going on with my iPhone. But anyway, that's my little spiel, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first card that I have is the Four of Swords. This is that whole feeling left for dead, feeling abandoned, feeling rejected, feeling like you've been left all alone. But understand, I have been in this energy before. I'm actually quite comfortable with standing alone now. It used to be, I was very, very fearful of people leaving me. I was scared to death of abandonment. So I have said before that whatever your greatest fear is going to be your greatest teacher. And so my 2 biggest fears have been rejection and loss, or abandonment, same thing. And so I have been shown these lessons over and over again. So whatever is showing up in your reality, do look for the lesson, because maybe, you should be spending time alone right now, really contemplating, going deep, really releasing any type of conditions or expectations that you have on others, because it's very easy to expect other people to make us happy, to give us some kind of peace or some type of clarification. We have expectations of others, but this starts within. So if you are having to face these things right now, don't judge it as, something shitty has happened, or someone has not been loyal, or someone has betrayed you, or however you're looking at it, because there is a lesson in everything and everybody. The key is not to judge it. Because to clarify that card, we have rain, which is purification. And so what I'm getting with this card is clearing those fears out. This is an alchemy card. And how do we alchemize? We alchemize by turning fears into love, pure love. And we do that by shining the light on it. And there are certain people and certain connections that come into our lives that really shine the light on our shadow side. It's like they show it to us. They mirror it to us. So I feel very strongly like that is what's, been going on here. I know the energy over like the past weekend or so was really, really strong. I know not all astrological events affect me, and everyone is different. So don't just jump on the bandwagon every time there's a retrograde or a new moon or a full moon or something going on as planetary. Don't automatically assume that it's going to affect you, because not all astrological or planetary events will affect you. And the reason why this is because majority of us are not even from this planet. We're otherworldly, because we've all had other existences before we even incarnated in the physical form that we're in now. And it all depends on where we're from as far as what planetary events here on planet Earth actually affect us. And I know I sound crazy saying that, but it's true. And, you know, you can resonate with that or not. It doesn't make any difference. I'm just saying my ego no longer has to be right. And I no longer have to impress my views onto others who reject them. You either resonate with my messages or you not, or you don't, or you find a reader or a spiritual teacher who you do resonate with. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and you see how she's painting? The first thing that came to mind was what I was talking about last week, about keeping a blank canvas, because in your mind, that is where you are creating your current reality. That is what I call the matrix, where you are actually creating by what you believe to be true, different demos, simulations, different realities, different timelines that you're aligning to. And so that's the reason why it's really, really good to stay present in the now, not to worry about the future or dwell on the past at all. I know a lot of people are big on going back and dredging up past timelines, or, you know, anything that you've been through in the past and you've got to heal it. That's not how we do this, because the power is in the now. And besides, anything that's happened in the physical, in the 3D, are all those demos and simulations that you've created in your mind. You've created those. So be very, very mindful of that. But you see how she's creating? This is your mind. You want to keep a blank slate, if possible, so that the universe can paint that for you, because the universe can paint the picture so much more beautifully than we can. Because the universe does not even have a language, so to speak. So you can't even have words to describe the abundance and the magic and the bounitude, the cornucopia that the universe wants to bring in. It's crazy. I love these art oracle cards, but they, I really have to study them for a while. But they make great taglines for the videos, by the way. Unless, of course, I have to say, Taurus, your video reading is upside down this week. But somehow I think there was a message in that, and I'm not sure what. So let's just hope your video is upright. It's crazy, because it's upright right now. All right, it says, one lives many lives in a lifetime. A good idea deserves a good euphorism. And Evander pseudonym. Okay, so I actually had to look up aphorism. And I have an English minor from Ball State University. Sad, I know. But basically a euphorism is like, if the shoe fits, wear it. A man, when he moves a mountain, he starts by moving many pebbles or many stones. I had actually looked these up. And basically, it says for an aphorism, it's somebody's very clever and they coin a term and it becomes a tradition and people pass it down. And it's very memorable. And the main message I really got from that was tradition. And I'm going to get to that, and I'm going to tie that into another card here in a minute, because we have the tradition card. I can't make this up. So when I saw that about the aphorisms, and like I said, those terms, if the shoe fits, wear it, those are traditional terms that somebody coined, probably 1,000 years ago. And everybody it was so clever, everybody just always says it. And half the time, people don't even know what it means. So basically, the message that I got with that was, because I received some spiritual guidance over the weekend when I went through yet another ego death over the weekend. But the good news is I'm in the 5D now. Yay. I got there, and I was at, it took all that. That's the reason why I said don't judge what's happening now, because you're clearing fears and stuff. But with this tradition card, the spiritual guidance that I got over the weekend was, this is relationship advice. Do not expect your relationship to look traditionally, because we are, as a humanity, as a collective consciousness, as a planet, we are all ascending into the 5D, the fifth dimension. And we're doing this on a case-by-case basis, but because everybody is creating their own reality, we're getting there, like, everybody's just kind of getting there together, okay? And as we get there, and as we get into the 5D and we stay there, these traditional fear-based relationships that we are used to are not going to be able to be sustained. Traditionally, you know, people got out of school, they got married, they had kids, they had, you know, one might have worked, both might have worked. You know, it was, you know, you had your rules for that relationship. Nobody stepped out of bounds. You know, and it could be quite suffocating. And then people wondered why, you know, people would break free. And they're like, oh, Lord, they done had a midlife crisis. No, it's their soul has been wanting to be free and be in a relationship where they had soul expansion and growth and did not feel so stagnant. Now, am I saying, you know, to be, you know, polyamorous or be out here and be swinging or whatever and have an open relationship? No. But what I am saying is really release the fear-based conditions that are in your relationship. Because that's not love anyway. Whenever you expect another person to make you happy or make you feel some kind of way, those are conditions, and that's not love. It's just not. So really do look at what you expect in a relationship and really see if it's coming from a place of fear or not, because the goal is to clear those fears, because those fears are what are blocking you from love and from money. And from money. You know, I know over the weekend when I went through my ego death before I, you know, made my little transformation, I fell into this fear-based energy where I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to be hungry. I'm not going to make it, you know, and I was like down in the dumps and I was in the bed and I was depressed and it was terrible because my fears took over me. And you know what? Exactly what I said was going to happen. I mean, I didn't stay in that energy long, but if I had, it would have happened because I was aligning to it. So definitely clear that. Oh, and this says one lives many lives in a lifetime. The other message that I got from that, and this video is going to be a little long, is as you start evolving and changing, you will become many people. Evolve so much that people have to get to know you all over again. That is beautiful. I mean, I have people now that are like that. I don't even know Tracy anymore. She's changed so much. And you know what? They're not even my friends, not even in my life anymore. And that's all right too, because I'm no longer scared to lose people. That's what I was getting with this. No longer be scared to lose people. Anything or anybody. I've lost so much shit in 2019. The whole sky could fall in right now for all I care. I just don't care. All right, so we have the Eight of Staves, or traditionally the Eight of Wands, and this is all about, each one of those I see as an intention that you're sending out into the universe. And understand your soul instinctively knows what you want and what you need. And a lot of times I've been saying, you know, lately, you know how that old TV show Father Knows Best? Well, soul knows best, you know, and you can even get out of your own way and you can even set your intention to be, I want the highest possible outcome. I want the divine selection, whatever is really truly for me and in the highest possible way. I want to be on the highest possible timeline. That is what I want, and I'm going to have faith that I'm going to get out of the way, and no matter what falls away, no matter what I lose in the meantime, I know it wasn't for me, and I'm ready for my blessings to come in. That is beautiful, beautiful message. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need, and that clarifies that card, and that is perfect. Get out of your head and forget what it is that you think that you need, because you know what? Your soul knows best. And that is how you manifest the most amazing things in your life, is to just surrender to the universe and let the universe bring it to you. It's scary. I'm not going to lie to you. My fear-based ego went bananas when I did this initially. But, you know, she's hogtied and in the back seat now, and she's out of the way, and she's not causing problems anymore. So I'm still working through a few fears, you know, and I understand these concepts, you know, with the law of attraction and whatnot are a lot harder said than done. But it's all about being fearless and being completely empowered. And do you know how amazing that feels? I'm almost there. Almost. This is that Prince of Cups card. And with the Prince of Cups, this is the energy that I'm getting with that. Once again, is really focusing your attention on other things outside yourself. And really placing your happiness in the hands of other things and others. And that is very conditional. You really need to check yourself because it all begins with you. Because I have this separation card, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. But the energy that I'm getting from this is, was that whole fear based? You know, it could have been a situation where your jealousy or your fears drove somebody else away, somebody who you cared about. And they really sense this. You know, and this can even be energetic. You know, you could even have somebody who you are not with right now, who maybe you're stalking them and watching them on social media. You're talking about them, obsessing about them. Maybe you've put your whole life on hold, worrying about what they're doing. When are they going to come to me and make me happy? Not until you make yourself happy. And maybe, just maybe, they're not the one for you. Someone else is. And how are you going to know that unless you let go? You've got to let go. And you've got to focus on yourself. We have the Princess of Cups. And once again, this is that waiting, that longing, maybe not handling your business right now because all of your energy is really being wrapped up and tied into your emotions. You're in your feelings right now about this person that's not in your life, not with you right now. And understand, there really is no separation because as a consciousness, as a whole, we're all connected. Everybody is connected. And besides, you are not your physical body. None of us are our physical bodies. If you could really see that and really resonate with the fact that you are not your physical body, that would really help you a lot to align to your soul and really be able to manifest. Because you know what? Whatever you focus your energy on is what you're going to get more of. So if you're sitting up focusing on separation about what you don't have and who's not with you right now, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get more of that. Whereas if you get out, get busy, start focusing on yourself, your own goals, and put your energy and focus into that, whatever is for you is going to automatically come back in like this Prince of Cups. It's the magic energy. We have the Children card. Your love life is being affected by children. And I swear I have given this analogy every single reading I've done for the past 2 weeks. This is like that first love, that puppy love that you have, where you're not scared. You have no fears whatsoever, no reservations. You just jump in. And no one told you, you know, you're supposed to hold back. You know, you might get hurt. Be careful. Watch your back. You know, they could be lying or cheating or be disloyal or, you know, have someone else on the side. You know, you didn't even feel that way. You just really liked them. You liked hanging out with them. It was fun. You were innocent. You were vulnerable. So a lot of times we look back on that first love like, wow, that was the most perfect thing. It was, because you were fearless back then. And that was the closest that you've really had to pure love. Because ever since then, it's been nothing but heartaches and disappointments and, You know, people letting you down and being rejected or being abandoned or, you know, whatever, being cheated on, you know, whatever. And then you're in this energy of, I'm going to close my heart up. I'm scared. I'm going to hold back. I'm not going to go all in. So really try to get back into this childhood innocence that you were in before. And I've done this tradition card about clearing your ideas. Also about, a lot of times we have to clear any type of ideas that we bring into a relationship that all men cheat, all women cheat. Because you know what? Whatever you believe to be true is true. Whatever you go looking for, whatever you focus on, that's what you're going to get. This is the energy you need to be in, believe it or not. I know, and I'm not saying don't have healthy boundaries. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is do be responsible for your creations, for what you're creating. And if something shitty does show up that you have created, have good boundaries. Honor yourself first. You can't go wrong when you honor yourself first. That cornucopia, I had talked about that. About this being that bounty and that abundance. Once you clear those fears, this can come to you. Once you're focused on this. Focus on this. Don't focus on this. We have the temptation card. And with this temptation card, I'm really sensing that going backwards. That going, and understand you can never go backwards on a journey. It just seems like we do because it's a forward, all spiritual journeys, and we're all on a spiritual journey because we're all divine beings having a human experience, are cycles. But they're forward moving. So you've got these cycles that are forward moving. And that's kind of what's happening here in this too. See how that kind of looks like forward moving waves and cycles? So the temptation is, I feel like whenever it's that codependent energy, there's a lot of codependent energy in the spread. And you might have thought that you have cleared this codependent energy, but really take a good hard look at it. Really do. Really take a good hard look at it, because anytime you need or want something outside of yourself, you're codependent. Even if it's just the partner that you're with, you like the way they make you feel. Okay, well, what happens if they leave? Are you just going to be completely devastated? And all of a sudden you're just not going to feel good anymore because they're gone? Do be fluid, and don't be so tempted to be so close-minded and traditional. Be more open-minded and let your relationships flow and be more fluid, and watch them come back to you and be stronger than ever. Seriously. They'll be stronger than ever, and your money will come back to you so abundant. Message. I feel like this message card is this message that I'm giving you today. The message that's coming through loud and clear from Spirit right now is that clearing those patterns that you've been stuck in. And the other message that I'm getting too with this card is that whatever has happened recently, really take a look at it, because it's showing you something about yourself. It's showing you a pattern or a cycle that you've been stuck in, that you've been on repeat. That whole, your deepest fears are your greatest spiritual teachers type energy. And so really take a look at that. We have the Rider. We have the Rider, the Ship, and the Message card. You're going to be hearing from somebody. Somebody is going to be getting a hold of you soon. I usually don't talk too much about the physical realm, about the 3D, because I am a very high vibrational reader. I try not to focus on what's happening in the physical at all. But you're going to be receiving a message soon from somebody. And it might be this person. But do not be waiting and longing for it, because you will only keep it away. because you're coming from that place of lack, of that separation mentality, that you don't have what it is that you want. Therefore, you're lacking some kind of way, and you don't want to be in that energy. You want to focus on what you do have right now and focus on you. The bear is a sign of successful speculations. So yes, you're going to have success, and love is coming in. I really feel that very strongly. But do make sure that you align to your soul so that it comes to you in the most perfect way. Here is the postcard message from Spirit, and it says, "Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life." Because remember what I said, what you believe to be true is true. So let me read this statement again. As you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so that they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Wow. Let the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Wow. Those are the ones we really want you to keep thinking and to have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. That is amazing. Now, see, I always turn this card over right here because I like to read it at the end because it's so magical when it goes along with everything that I said. And I was thinking about when I was talking about thoughts, minding your thoughts, and then it says, hold on. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear, and I had talked about that, and often masquerade as truth. That was the other thing that kind of came up with this aphorism about it being the truth, about people really finding truth in these things, and that has to go with that tradition, those traditions. And sometimes we have to release, ideas that were passed down to us because they no longer resonate with us. So do question that. Part of maturity and spiritual awakening is questioning your values and the foundation of everything that you have believed to be true, because maybe they're not, because you're not even who you thought you were, because you're not even your human body, your physical body at all. You've been other things. You're otherworldly. So do remember that. And this is a beautiful, beautiful reading, and I really hope it's not upside down. Oh my God, I don't know what I'll do. I'm so untechnological. But anyway, if anyone would like to know what specifically is blocking them from love or money, I'll be able to look at the cards and let you know right away. This is a collective energy. But if you want a more personal message, my readings are $50, and I take Cash App and PayPal. And I will put my email in the description of the video. Thank you.